Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, welcome back to our new lesson for the subject of accounting second paper. For the class of 11 and 12 business studies, chapter is going on the number 5, that is the financial statement of joint stock company. This is the lesson number 7 for financial statement of company. This is conducted by Mahmood Hussain, lecturer in accounting, English Medium morning shift, Rajagutra Model College, Dhaka. Dear learners, I think you are ready to take my new lesson for the chapter of financial statement of company. This is the very important chapter for accounting second paper, that is ICC level. 2 maths compulsory from this chapter in each exam. So you have to learn it, you have to recover it at any cost. You have to practice a lot of. Now you can open your accounting learning workbook, that is level 2, page number 338, for solving the creative question number 18. Okay, now open the page at 338 for solving the CQ number 18. Exercise 18. The authorized capital of Tista Company Limited is Taka 2 lakh divided into 10,000 shares of Taka 20 each. The following trial balance and other information are available in their business as at 30 June 2014. In left side, that is debit side, opening stock, goodwill, cash at bank, leasehold asset, account receivable, 12% investment, furniture, machinery, salary, technical know-how, purchase, preliminary expenses, loan to Mr. Assad, advertisement, goods sent on consignment, bad debt, interim dividend, office expenses, wages 2/3, that is 1/3 wages is due, municipal tax, that is one kind of direct expenses, income tax, and apprenticeship allowance. Total of debit of trial balance 12 lakh. In credit side, that is right side, profit prior to incorporation, Taka 3,000, reserve fund 50,000, discount 5,000, return, sales, that is the amount of 5 lakh, 15% debenture, Taka 1,60,000, interest in investment 1,500, dividend equalization fund, share premium, bad debt reserve, share capital, accounts payable and notes payable. Total of credit side is Taka 12 lakh. Adjustments are available. All consignment goods sold by consignee Taka 6,000 at a commission at the rate of 10% on sales. Adjustment number 2, 10% dividend declared on share capital. Adjustment number 3, income tax reserve is to be created Taka 3,000. Adjustment number 4, written off, that is goodwill at the rate of 20%, technical know-how at the rate of 10%, preliminary expenses at the rate of 2%, goods destroyed by fire Taka 5,000. Requirement A, determine the amount of consignment receivable and profit on sale of consignment. This is the new requirement for you. Requirement B, determine the amount of direct expenses and indirect operating expenses and non-operating expenses. That is the very easiest requirement, I think it's for you. Requirement C, determine the amount of total liabilities and equity assuming balance of retained earnings Taka 1 lakh. Dear students, I think you have taken your accounting copy for solving the creative question number 18. I am now starting. Okay, you can go to the next slide for requirement A. The amount of consignment receivable and profit on consignment determined below. This is the new requirement for you, I think. Okay, you can see in the trial balance in left side, goods sent on consignment Taka 5,000. If there are no adjustment in other information, then you can take it goods sent on consignment only current assets. But in adjustment number 1, all consignment goods sold by consignee Taka 6,000 at a commission at the rate of 10% on sales. So You can write in this way for finding out the consignment receivable and profit on sale of consignment goods. At first you have to write in particulars column sold consignment goods taka 6,000 less or deduct commission at the rate of 10% for consignee. There is the amount of 600. So remaining amount of consignment receivable taka 5,400. This is the amount of current assets. You have to show it in financial position and asset side. So consignment receivable is taka 5,400. And now you can find out the profit on sale of consignment goods. In this trial balance, goods and consignment available taka 5,000, but in this at this moment consignment receivable taka 5,400. So consignment receivable less cost of consignment taka 5,000, that is the amount of profit on sale of consignment taka 400 is available in this creative question. In this way you can find out the amount of consignment receivable and profit on sale of consignment goods. Dear learners, I think you have written in your copy requirement A, and now you can go to the next requirement B. The amount of direct expenses, operating expenses and non-operating expenses. So you have to draw three formats for this requirement. First one, direct expenses except purchase. Second one, non-operating expenses, and third one, indirect operating expenses. So you can take information for this requirement. First one, direct expenses. Purchase is the main direct expense of business, but you have to find out the direct expenses except purchase in all time. Okay, in the trial balance, wages 2/3 of taka 12,000. 2/3 means 2/3 paid for wages taka 12,000. Now you can take 1/3 due of wages. 2/3 is equal to taka 12,000, that is 1/3 is equal to taka 6,000. So total amount of wages taka 18,000. Another one, new item, municipal tax. It's one kind of direct expenses to be written. Indirect expenses, total of amount of direct expenses in this creative question 28,000 to be closed. Okay, second one, non-operating expenses. Three items are available of non-operating expenses in this creative question. First one, apprenticeship allowance from trial balance 12,500. Adjustment number 5, goods destroyed by fire taka 5,000. Goods destroyed or any kinds of stolen or lost item always indicated as non-operating expenses, so you have to write it in operating and non-operating expenses. Another one, interest on debenture. Debenture is given at the rate of 15% in trial balance, in credit side 1,60,000 15%. So you have to calculate the amount of interest. So 1,60,000 into 15%, that is the amount of 24,000 interest on debenture is to be due, and it is a non-operating expense is 24,000. So in those creative question, total of non-operating expenses taka 41,500 to be closed at this moment. Dear students, now you can write the amount of operating expenses. First item, lease assets written up. Lease asset, one kind of fixed asset, but it's 25 years for taka 1 lakh. So 4,000 is to be written up for operating expenses in this creative question. Salary, always it's operating expenses taka 24,000. Advertisement 17,500, it is one kind of operating expenses. Bad debt, it's one kind of operating expenses taka 2,000 from trial balance. Office expenses taka 2,500 from trial balance. Adjustment number 4, goodwill written off at the rate of 20%. Goodwill amount 1,45,000, that is 20% written off. Amount of taka 29,000 is an operating expenses. Technical know-how written off at the rate of 10%. Technical know-how amount 7,500. So it's 10%, 750 to be written in operating expenses. Another one, preliminary expenses written up at the rate of 2%. Preliminary expenses taka 50,000. So it's 2% taka 1,000 to be written in operating expenses. At this moment, total operating expenses taka 80,750. Dear boys and girls, I think you have written in your copy requirement A and B. Now I can go to the requirement C. Determine the amount of total liabilities and equity assuming balance of retained earnings taka 1 lakh. So you can go to the next slide or content requirement C. Okay, requirement C. The amount of liabilities and equity is determined by using a statement of financial position for shell. Two parts of financial position. First part is asset, second part equity and liabilities. So now you can write equity and liabilities part. Dear students, statement of financial position is prepared under Act 1994 Company Act, Schedule 11. So you have to write it in proper format. In equity and liabilities, totally 4 heads: share capital, second one reserve and surplus, third one long-term liabilities, and fourth one current liabilities and other provision. So share capital, totally 4 capital are available in the financial position. First one, authorized capital. From the beginning of this creative question, the authorized capital of taka is 2 lakh divided into 10,000 shares of taka 20 each. So you have to write it authorized capital 10,000 at the rate of taka 22 lakh in outer column to be closed. Another capital, issued capital in trial balance, share capital taka 1,60,000, that is the 8,000 shares at the rate of taka 20. Issued capital taka 1,60,000. Subscribed capital taka 1,60,000 is the same amount. Issued and subscribed is the same amount, 1,60,000. Now you can write paid up capital, that is the amount of capital to be opened. Subscribed capital taka 1,60,000, not close the amount in outer column. Second head, reserve and surplus. Totally 4 items are included in reserve and surplus head. Balance of retained earnings, that is the amount of given and requirement C taka 1 lakh in middle column. Reserve fund from the trial balance taka 50,000. Dividend equalization fund from the trial balance, it is the amount of reserve and surplus in middle column 20,000. Another one, share premium from trial balance 1,15,000. Total amount of reserve and surplus taka 2,85,000 in outer column. Now you can go to the third head, long-term liabilities. Long-term liabilities in this trial balance, only one item, that is the amount of 15% debenture taka 1,60,000 is long-term liabilities. So you have to write it in middle column 1,60,000 and first, then you can go to the outer column 1,60,000. Now you can go to the next head, current liabilities and other provisions. Totally 7 items are available in current liabilities and other provisions head. First one, profit prior to incorporation. This is the new item for you. From this moment you have to remember it, and profit prior to incorporation is in trial balance, then you can take it current liabilities. Taka 3000 in middle column. Interest due on debenture. 15% debenture, one kind of current long-term liability, but its interest always indicated as current liability. So 1,60,000 into 15%, that is the amount of 24,000 in current liabilities. Accounts payable, taka 60,000 from trial balance. This is the amount of current liabilities. This is another name. Creditors purchase ledger account. Another item, notes payable from trial balance, taka 70,000 is written in middle column. Why is this payable? This is the one kind of adjustment, that is the own adjustment. 1/3 of which is due, that is the amount of 6,000 is current liabilities. Dividend payable, from the adjustment number 2, 10% dividend declared on share capital. So share capital taka 1,60,000, that is the percentage of 10% amount is given, is got, taka 16,000 dividend payable. Adjustment number 3, income tax reserve. There is the new income tax reserve. So it is one kind of liability. There is the amount of 3,000 is written in middle column. At this moment, total current liabilities and other provision is taka 1,82,000. You can see in your copy, that is the totally 4 heads are available in outer column. 1,60,000, that is the amount of share capital. Reserve and surplus 2,85,000. Third is 1,60,000, that is the amount of long-term liabilities. Fourth one, current liabilities and other provision, taka 1,82,000. And this financial position, total equity and liabilities, taka 7,87,000. This amount to be closed for equalizing asset. You can prove it for equalizing asset, and that is the accounting equation is equal to L plus C. You know, in all time in financial position, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Dear students, I think you have completed the question number 18, requirement A, B and C. Now time to take the home assignment for class 11 and 12 business studies students. Dear students, you have to solve the all home assignment. Today's home assignment is open at page the number 341, exercise 22. Exercise 22 from page number 341. I think you will try it, you will solve it. Dear learners, I think you have understood in all lecture of financial position or financial statement of joint stock company. If not, try more and more. In several times you have to practice in all financial statement of joint stock companies math, because from this chapter 2 maths to be answered in SSC final exam. So you have to recover it, you have to understand it. I think you can it. Because you are the best students in Bangladesh under national curriculum. You study in the best institution of Bangladesh. So in all time you will try your best in any problem. Our expectation is very high. So you have to prove it in next final exam, that is ACC exam of 2021. Dear students, that's all for being today. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.